Hello there, beauties. I'm Brooke, and this is my channel, Tarot with B. So today we're going to be checking out your strengths and weaknesses. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? So it's really like your light and dark aspects, right? Because it's really important to know that, I think. Just and see if it resonates. It's not anything like to make you feel bad. I'm not doing out here to try to make you feel bad. It's just kind of so you can work with them, work with your shadow aspects and realize what they are in order to maybe work through them and move past that, or again, work with them. So we have 3 piles today. We have pile number 1 with this Dalmatian Jasper moon. We have pile number 2 with the Labradorite moon. I don't know if you can see that blue shift there, but there's definitely one in the Labradorite moon. Then I do believe this is red jasper, but as usual, I don't really know. So just is pretty. But take a second, see what your intuition's calling you to. You may have more messages. You may have messages in more than one pile. So feel free to watch as many as you'd like. It's absolutely fine. I am going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Choose your pile, whether it's with the crystal, the timestamp down below, whatever it is that you use to choose your piles, and scroll down to the description box and hit your time for your readings. Those will be down there. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. I'll see you in a minute. Hello there, pile number 1. So if you chose the Dalmatian Jasper Moon, this is your reading. So I think we're going to do strengths first. Then we'll get into your weaknesses. I did pre-shuffle the cards, not the tarot, but everything else. So I want to make these not quick readings, but relatively quick readings. Okay. And again, we're using this to see, just to work with our weaknesses. It's not to like judge you or criticize you or anything like that. I'm just out here trying to help you work with them, work with your weaknesses. And they're not even weaknesses. It's just like your shadow aspects, right? Those things that maybe need a little more fine tuning and work, right? So first, let's check your, let's do your weaknesses. Fuck it. I don't want to start out with your, like leave you on your weaknesses, it doesn't feel nice, but we'll get into your strengths. So after we're done with this. So let's see your weaknesses first, okay? We have mischief and peace, okay? As well as comfort, concentration, cliff, and waterfall. Immediately for you, I think it's very, very hard for you to relax and calm down and chill. It feels like you're very wound up a lot, like all the time, and it drains you a lot, and you're not able to relax and find this peace within yourself, and find comforts like on, I don't know, maybe you just never take a break from work, or you never have the opportunity to just chill, and someone always needs something from you, or you're always having to do something, and it's really hard for you to concentrate on the fun things in your, like, fun things that you want to accomplish here with mischief. I'm getting mischief and concentration together, kind of, like you're not able to focus on the things that may bring you some joy and like even a little bit of like a youthful energy. It feels like you're just, you feel old, even if you're not. I mean, I think age is like just a number, obviously, but like in your bones, you're like, I feel old, even if you're like 20, because you always are having to be doing things that you're maybe not wanting to do. And that and you not taking the time for yourself. I think that's the thing. You're not taking your time for yourself, and that's really hindering you and your progress forward. With waterfall, I'm getting like it's stopping you from getting like an abundance of um something here. But I also just think you're very generous. Oh, that may be it. Like, you're with waterfall, it's like you always give and give and give all of yourself. That's your abundance. You give it away, right? Like, too much. It's too much. And because you're so generous, right? And I don't even mean material things, it's your energy too. So at the end of the day, you don't have anything left, right? For yourself. And then you can't chill and like refill your cup. Your cup is empty at the moment. And that's a problem because it's leaving you feeling just so drained and not able to focus on the things that you really that could fulfill you at the end of the day, right? So there's just a lot going on here with that. And not finding this peace within yourself is very difficult because you're feeling very deeply unhappy, and that anxiety is leading your life, you know? I'm feeling on edge and just not able to relax, you know? And you could also have people that take advantage of you as well because of your giving nature, and you're so generous and kind. Maybe you don't have boundaries up with people that really need them because they just expect you to give and give and give, and they give nothing in return, right? So you have to be very careful with your energy and with the people around you. Make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that have good intentions and that have your best intentions at heart, okay? Um, let's see. I want to get into some. I want to do. Well, no. Let's do a little bit of tarot actually for this, for your weaknesses. Then we'll get into your strengths. I'm just gonna do like 3 cards today. We're not gonna do too much. What are pile one's weaknesses? And again, they're not weaknesses. It's just stuff you have to work through, right? Work on, if you will. Okay. Yeah, weirdly defensive gardens, the 9 of wands. You're done, you're tired. That's what I mean when I was saying like you feel old. You just feel like you're beaten down and just you're tough, you're strong, you persevere, but you don't want to live like that all the time, you know? Usually this card has like they have all those 9 wands behind those 8 wands behind them, and they're holding the ninth wand with like a bandage on their head. So it's like they've won all those other battles, those other 8 battles, and they're still there for that ninth one, but they don't want to fight anymore. They just want peace, and you're not allowing yourself peace, okay? Ace of Pentacles. And this could be, yeah, you could be keeping yourself from new opportunities too because of you're giving so much of yourself to other people that you could be hindering your own new opportunities coming in, right? And even rejecting new opportunities, like saying, no, I can't do that because I have to do this, or because I have to be there for this person, or blah, 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 Even if it's something small, it's still something. It's still something, right? And it's very, very important to just be careful with that and be careful with where you're putting your energy. And say yes to things that feel right, even if it's like, I don't know how I could figure that out, how I could figure out how to get there or do this or do that. Just try and figure it out, okay? Because just don't say no because you feel like you shouldn't, or because someone's relying on you. You have to do things for yourself. You give so much to other people. You really need to start giving to yourself. 7 of Cups. Yeah, you have a lot. It's confusing. There's a lot of confusion going on right now. And that's also making it difficult for you to concentrate because I feel as though you almost go off in like a daydream, My my aunt used to call it Nankyville. There was a situation where she was just like in uh, a place she didn't want to be in, an emotional state she didn't want to be in, she would just kind of go to Nankyville, which is like Daydreamville, somewhere that is not where you are, right? And I feel like you do that a lot, but you're also just not making things happen for yourself. You could be making things happen for other people, but not yourself. And your emotions are very confused too. It's like I'm being pulled in a lot of different directions, but I don't know where to put my energy, right? And we have, yeah, this was reversed. Happily fulfilled place, 10 of cups. It's reversed here. So you're not fulfilled, you're not happy. And it feels like there's no end in sight either. So I think spirit just really wants you to try to fill your own cup. Try and do things that make you happy and make you feel fulfilled, because you're just giving so much of yourself to other people. And this isn't necessarily a weakness. It's not a weakness. You have a beautiful heart, and that you're so generous and you want to care for other people and make sure everybody else is okay, but you need to take care of yourself too. All right? And make yourself happy. Fulfill your own wants and needs too, right? You don't have to fight anymore. You have to do the things that make you happy, okay? Because it feels like you're rejecting possible new beginnings for yourself, and that's really not great, because it's hindering you and it's keeping you in this like exhausted, anxious energy. Whereas if you accepted stuff, things could really clear up for you, especially in your mind. Like things would be easier for you to navigate, right? So let's see your strengths. Let's see your strengths. I'm excited for this part. We have romance, success, okay, vision, thunder, and cat. You are resilient. Okay, you always come out on top, or like you always come out and through things, because whatever life throws at you or whatever life throws at other people, you figure it out. You figure out a way towards success here. And you have a vision. It's like you figure it out in your mind. Like, okay, there's chaos. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I can figure this out. You're creative. Cats are, I view them as they're very smart. I know some people are like, cats are so stupid. I think they're so intelligent, and it's almost like they know more than you. You know what I mean? And they think they know more than you, but like, it feels like they just was in their eyes, like behind their eyes. And again, I know some cats are kind of not like that, but I know one of my cats is very much like this, like in that whole, like, I've lived thousands of years and they know, whereas other cats are more like my other one, like, but there's nothing behind those eyes, right? There's nothing going on. But in this reading specifically, I'm thinking that it's just, you're very smart and you come up with ways to get things done. A cat, if it wants to do something, it's going to get there somehow. If it wants to jump up on the top of a door or wherever it's trying to go, it will get there, right? It'll find a way. And I feel like that's what you do towards success for other people, though. I'm getting like such counselor vibes or something, or just like you're always helping people, trying to just make sure that they're succeeding and make sure that everything's good. Again, I feel like you really fill other people's cups and you make sure everyone else is really doing well. And you need to do this with yourself. You need to, definitely. I want to look up romance, because I don't believe that this has anything to do with actual romance, okay? I think you're very charming, honestly. You're a charming, sweet, soft person. And I'm not saying soft in like a negative way at all. You just are very kind-hearted. And with romance, it's just like you help like other people romanticize their lives. I don't know what you do like in your career or something, but or in your everyday life, it's like you are always gassing people up. You're always gassing people up and making them feel really good. And maybe even creating special circumstances too for people, or just your friends or whatever, or your loved ones, your partner, it doesn't matter. But you're always thinking of other people and how you can make things special for them. And that's so beautiful. Again, I told you have this gorgeous, kind heart, and you really do. Um, and you really are always looking out for other people. And I think you're very smart. You are smart. And you're always looking for success in some way, but you're really exhausting yourself let's not dwell on that. But yeah, because even if there's chaos, even if there's warning bells going off about a situation, just like, okay, I'm going to figure this out and everything's going to be good. We'll come out on top. And you always do most of the time, let's do tarot. I mean, that was so straightforward, right? Let's just go right into the tarot. What are pile one's weak strengths? What is pile one's strengths, Spirit? It feels like you could be very outgoing, by the way. There's something here, like I was talking really loud and I wasn't. Like, I'm not like that. So I'm a very introverted person. So it's just interesting. With your pile, I got very passionate. And I think that that's how you are for sure. Waiting patiently, Avenue. Okay, so this was reversed. You take action. 100%. You don't wait at all, like for the other shoe to drop. If you see warning bells going off, or you see like the warning signs, you will figure it out. You won't wait and see what's going to happen. You will figure it out before shit hits the fan. I think that that's a big thing for you. You definitely will just not take things in stride, with this specific situation. So 8 of Swords, mentally stuck. Okay, and we also have the 6 of Pentacles. Oh my God, and it was reversed. 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity avenue. Yeah, okay. And the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So immediately, I'm going to stick with my 6 of Pentacles right now, because if it's upright, it's very like charitable, considerate. That's you're 100% that, right? You don't get it back though. I know you don't. You really, really don't. Oh, and the Knight of Wands. Exactly. Messenger of acting first and thinking later. Yeah, you move. You take action. You may not necessarily think as you're doing it. Again, you don't wait. You go. And it usually comes out very successful for you, which is really cool. Again, you're not stuck in your head about things in this situation. I think it sounds like your career, or just like how you treat others. You're just like, you're not going to stay stuck in a situation. I wish you were as kind to yourself as you are to other people, and like taking action the way you do for other people for yourself. You need to do it for yourself, okay? Because you're not reciprocating this generosity to yourself at all with that 6 of Pentacles. You're not. You're just you're feeling very stuck in that way, and not able to, because I think you give a lot of yourself to people here with the Hierophant. It's like, oh, I love that. And it's, when I'm filming this, it's May 1st, by the way. So I love to see that. 100%. I think for you, especially with the Hierophant here, you teach people things about themselves, or maybe a craft of some sort. You're knowledgeable, and people come to you for it when they're stuck in their mind, they don't know what to do. You're there. 100%. It's like you're either a teacher of some sort, or you're just very knowledgeable about stuff. You help guide people through things, and whether that's spirituality or just actual being a teacher, or just like being very wise. But I also think you're very grounded, and people really value your advice because you're not so all over the place with things. Again, for other people. But yeah, you give really, really good advice. Again, I think you're very good at talking. You're a very good speaker, and maybe you even give speeches or something, or you have like a podcast or something. I don't know. There's just, or you would like to start one, something like that, or a YouTube channel. And I don't know, people just really value your advice 100%. Because you really don't like when people are grieving, or like not grieving, but like hurting, in pain, or just struggling in general, in any way. You really, really don't like that. So you really try your best to use your brain and help people in any way that you can, and it's quick. You really take action. And we did have the Knight of Wands, which is very quick. The wands, I'm going to put that there because yes, which is fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, right? So you just take action. You don't wait around for things to go bad, for other people. You really try and help right when it starts, right when things start looking a little sketchy. You're like, okay, do you need my help? I can help you. I have an idea. And your vision is so clear. I don't know, you're very, very good at navigating situations towards success, because we did have that success card, So this is awesome, pile one. I really love this reading. But I'm going to end your reading there. It's been such a pleasure to read for you today. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit the button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit that notification bell. If you'd like to join me on Patreon, I post a ton of stuff there. I go lives for weekly check-ins. There are offers for discounted readings for the top 2 tiers there as well, personal readings. I do I post extended readings there, as well as monthly zodiac readings. I do behind the scenes stuff. There's polls for choosing. This is actually from Patreon, a chosen one from Patreon, this reading that people voted for. And I just post a lot of stuff there. So check it out if you'd like. I'll leave the link down below. If you'd like to book a reading with me, I will leave my email down below as well. If you have any questions you need answered or need guidance on anything, just shoot me an email. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those down below as well. I also have an Etsy shop if you want to check that out. It'll be down below. I sell earrings. I make earrings. Those are really fun. But yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening, wherever you are, pile one. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello there, pile two. So if you chose the Labradorite moon, this is your reading. All about your strengths and weaknesses. Now, honestly, they're not really weaknesses. They're just like things that we have to work on, right? It's not anything, I'm not trying to like berate you or make you feel bad. They're just because everybody has them, right? So they're just things that we have to work on, right? And the last reading was really nice. It wasn't anything like, it'll be okay. Yeah, I don't want you to be stressed about these weaknesses. So we are going to get them out of the way first, and then we'll move on to strengths, okay? So our light and dark aspects, if you will. But let's see your darker aspects, your weaknesses, okay? So we have satisfaction, the turtle and coriander, disruption, self-sufficiency, okay, active online green, volcano. Ooh, okay. Immediately. This is so easy. um it feels like you're not in control of your situation in some way, maybe whether it's your living situation or your job situation or something like that, your schooling situation. You're not doing what you want to be doing. You're not where you want to be. And it's feeling like your life is being disrupted completely because of this. And it's leaving you feeling like very angry, I think, and just maybe not even angry, but just very volatile. Like you could react at like if someone says something wrong, it's like immediately you're snapping, or just like, and there's even a turtle. It's like you could snap someone's head off any second, right? Not literally, but because you're just in a situation where you're not happy, and it's very much affecting your well-being. Because look at how bright these colors are. Do you see these bright, beautiful colors? Yes, I mean, they're neon, right? There's some neon colors here. So you're very vibrant. You're a very bright, and at your core, that's how you're meant to be, this bright, bubbly, happy person. It's just like your demeanor. It's just how you are. But the situation you're in right now is really sucking that out of you, and it's making you into something that you're really upset about, and you almost like hate that you're you're turning into this person that is so aggressive and emotional, like in a negative way. Um, and I don't think you're like this all the time. It's just because of the situation you're in. You're not able, with this active online green, you're not able to be available for the people or things that you want to be doing because this situation, this disruption in your life is really fucking it all up, honestly. And it's messing up your self sufficiency too. Like, that's why I'm really getting it, that it's like, maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't drive or something like that, and it's very hard for you to get places. So you always have to like figure out how to get places or something like that. Or you, again, you may live, I don't know if you live at home or just in a situation where you're not happy or you can't be self sufficient or have your own house or your own apartment, your own space. So that's really affecting you too. And it's bringing, you're not happy, you're not satisfied, and it's very apparent here that you're just unhappy in that way. And this is a 4, this reduces to a 4, 31 reduces to 4. It's just like you don't have stability right now. Nothing is stable, and it's very much messing with your mindset and your personality. It's really, at the end of the day, just making you kind of feel jaded and very, very unhappy. And again, very volatile. You'll just like react. You're very reactive right now because you're sensitive. You're sensitive because you're not in a situation that you want to be in, right? Which is hard. And reacting that way is very, it makes you very unhappy to be like this and reactive and just like not being, putting your best self forward, because I really think you are this like beautiful energy, this bright person, bright being, and it's like you're being dragged down because of this situation that you're in, and it's adding on to the unhappiness. So let's get some tarot, see what else comes out for you with these darker aspects. Let's see. For pile 2, Spirit, what's going on with their weaknesses? The Empress, Death reversed. Yeah, 10 of Cups, happiness fulfilled place. Okay, and one more. You? Okay. Holding on. Yes. Oh my God, I just said the 4 on that turtle card. There was a 4, and this is the 4 of Pentacles. Holding on tight avenue. Okay, so it's like you're this empress sitting in this, look, there's a tower, this broken tower, okay? Oh my God. And your empress, you're so vivacious and full of this beautiful, lovely energy. And it's being stifled because you're not able to get out of something. Something is not ending, and you're struggling. There's another 4s. Oh my God, my friend's gonna choose this pile. I just know it. This is funny. Sorry. Okay, anyway. But I just think there's this cycle won't end. It can't end for some reason, and it's really stifling your empress energy. It's really stifling that beautiful, because I think you're very evolved too in like a spiritual way. You see things as they are, and it's very easy for you to really navigate like why people do things and all of this, and like the way the universe works. You're very, very good at that. It feels like you're evolving. You're constantly evolving, and you're like this diamond completely stuck in this shitty tower situation, right? You're just so unhappy and not fulfilled at all with this 10 of Cups, and maybe trying to save money here as well. But you're trying to find stability too. It's like maybe you're trying to save money, like to move or find a house or just some sort of situation like that. But it's just not ending right now because maybe you just don't have enough money yet, or you're just not able to get out at the moment. And that's really affecting you completely and making you feel incredibly frustrated. There's a lot of frustration here for sure. And it's like you don't understand why it won't end either. Like, why aren't things going my way? Like, what is happening? And it's very slow going too. That's what's bothering you a lot here, because we have a lot of water and earth energy. So they're the more slow moving signs here. Um, but yeah, I don't know. You're feeling very stifled at the moment. But you're working through, you're trying to save money, work toward stability and happiness. It's very hard right now, though. Very hard for you to see past this cycle that won't end. You're just like stuck here. Maybe you've been in this for a long time, in this energy, and it's just like, oh, when am I getting out of here? And this is also like a circle, too, like, right? Like, you're just going in circles, like driving yourself crazy, trying to figure out how to get out faster, right? But I want to see your strengths, actually. That was really easy. These are going so well. Yeah, famous last words. Here we go. Okay. So we have, oh, lovely. These are your strengths, okay? Your balance with the dragonfly and pansy. Protection. Yeah, okay. I remember consciousness. And I was just saying, I think you're very evolved. I do. This is 100% proving that, just to let you know. And I love the color scheme. Ooh, they go so well. Innovation. Yep. Oh, I hope we can see this. Move up. Developing photos. Oh, yeah, you got 3. Okay. River and bear. Oh, which is about protection as well. So your strengths are honestly about, I think you're very protective of yourself and the people that you love. That's a big strength here. But I think you're also very protected, okay, by like your consciousness. Like I was saying, I think you're very evolved spiritually. And it's, you're you're protecting your energy, which is huge. That's a very important thing. You protect your energy from that situation. No, you can't get out of it yet, but you're trying your best to protect yourself, right? And that's a big strength. You're finding that balance here, between that volatility, like reactive energy, and just letting it flow off of you, right? Because you realize you're protected. You're not going to be in this situation forever. And yeah, this river is kind of bendy, but it's going to end eventually, right? And it's going to go out into this open ocean or open water, and all the possibilities will be there. So you're really trying to keep a positive mindset, which is so important. I also think you don't really dwell on the past necessarily. You don't dwell on the mistakes you've made. I don't think you view them as mistakes at all. You view them as lessons that you've learned, right? And from that, you really create. Again, I think you're very smart. You come up with ways to cope with your situation so you can thrive, right? And I think you very much protect your own energy here with the bear. I think you want to protect others too, but it's very apparent that you protect your energy. And obviously, there are some days where it gets the best of you, right? You're human, so I think those are the days where you're acting a little volatile and have those snappy, comebacks or whatever. But I think you're very devoted to having this balance and getting out of this situation. So you're really getting creative and figuring out how you're adapting. You're adapting to the situation and you're trying to move ahead. So that's what I mean. That's how you're innovative. You're looking for your options. You're looking at different options and different pathways out of this river, right? Like, yeah, you're stuck and it's very bendy, but you're going to figure it out. And you're going to figure it out. That's the strength here. You're not looking back on the past and dwelling on things. You're moving ahead, you're moving forward, and that's huge here. And realizing like you're very protected, and that's big. And if you ever see a dragonfly like just flying by you, take that as a message from spirit, okay? Because you're it's a balancing act right now, but you're doing a really good job. You probably have a lot going on, whether you're going to school, working, whatever, but you're doing a good job balancing things, and Spirit really is very proud of you for that. So let's see your tarot cards now. Let's see. Now my floor is squeaking. Oh my God. All right, for these strengths, for pile 2. What's pile 2's strengths, Spirit? What are pile 2's strengths? Also, just to let you know, this was a Patreon chosen reading. We voted in a poll on Patreon, and this was chosen. So the Hanged Man, yeah, definitely. Okay. There's that innovation with the Hanged Man coming up with different solutions. You're stuck, right? In this, it's like a big question mark for you at the moment. Like, where am I going next? You're not going to stay there though, because your mind is working and you're figuring it out. In the depiction of the Hanged Man, it's someone that has the key. They're holding the key and their head is enlightened. Yes, they're hanging upside down. Yes, they're stuck right now, but they're going to get out of that because of their mind and because of these maybe dreams that they've thought up in their head. You're going to realize those, make them happen. So we have the 8 of Cups, leave it all behind place. Hell yes. Again, there's some bittersweet energy here. There could be, but the 8 of Cups, they're all balanced. Those emotions are balanced. You're good, and you walk away. That's the thing. It's just like, yeah, it may be a little like painful, a little bit, not much though, because you're just feeling ready. You're done. You're ready to go. And that's a real big strength for you, to just be able to take your emotions out of the situation, leave them there, leave them behind, and move forward. And I think that that's really what you're doing. And I think you've learned that from this situation that you're in too. You've learned to do that a lot. But it's a big strength, because a lot of people cannot do that. Soulmates and connection place. So that's the 2 of Cups reversed. This feels like there's just you're not focusing on love right now. And that's very good. Spirit doesn't want you to focus on love right now. Or like, obviously you can make connections with people, but I think it's all about, oh my God. I just glanced at this card right when I was about to say, but I think it's really more about friends right now. It's the 3 of Cups. Like, shut up. I love when that happens. Oh my God. Spirit doesn't want you to focus on love, and I don't think you are right now. You're leaving all that stuff in the past and really focusing on now, focusing on getting out of this situation. And that's huge. You're doing a great job. The Spirit really, again, wants you to know that. And you have a support system here, with whether it's friends or something like that, that are really helpful and help you even unwind and feel better about the situation you're in, because they're always there to listen. They're always there to help you feel better, make you feel happy, and celebrate your wins. That's a big thing too. You have to celebrate your wins. And the 9 of Cups is at the back of the deck. So I love to see this in this reading. Wishes come true place. Like, oh, I think that you're really working towards success. Yes, you feel stuck right now, but you're really moving ahead, and it's going to be very impactful for you. And I think you're definitely going to reach your goals. It's just a matter of not drowning in the meantime in this Hanged Man energy, where you're just stuck in this disruption, whatever this disruption was. Don't feel stuck there. You will be self-sufficient eventually. You're not going to be stuck in this energy forever, okay? You won't be. But I'm going to end your reading there, Pile 2. It's been such a pleasure to read for you today. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit the button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit that notification bell. If you'd like to join us on Patreon, it is really fun over there. There are discounted personal readings for the top 2 tiers, and I post extended readings there, as well as lives. Like, I'm going live tonight actually for a weekly reading, like the energy check, the vibes, and how to get through Mercury retrograde. And I post behind the scenes. There's polls. Again, this reading was chosen from a poll, and all of that. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email link down below if you'd like to check that out, and shoot me an email. If you have any questions or need any guidance on anything, just shoot me an email and I'll get back to you. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those down below as well. And I also have an Etsy shop where I sell some earrings if you want to check that out. But yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening, wherever you are, Pile 2, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello there, Pile 3. So if you chose, I think it's the Red Jasper Moon, this is your reading, all about your strengths and weaknesses. So we're going to do your weaknesses first. They're not really weaknesses. It's just, like I said, your more shadow aspects, things that you may have to work on, and then we'll do your strengths. They've been really lovely so far. So both readings. So, I think this will be good for you. It's good to hear, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad at all. Everybody has these strengths and things that they have to work on, right? So don't feel bad. That's not the goal here. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with your weaknesses. So these are your weaknesses, quote unquote. Okay, so let's see. So we have graceful persistence, curiosity, peace, protection, okay, galaxy, and you got extra cards here. Pineapple and gel pens. Okay, immediately. I think you protect your energy here. You protect yourself from things that this is I think is a good thing, but well, okay, wait. Sorry. Okay, so I'm getting sidetracked here. There's too much going on. So you protect yourself from things that disrupt your peace, right? That's a good thing. But the thing is, you shut down. You completely lose interest and you stop completely. Graceful persistence is about keeping going, right? Flying, soaring through the sky gracefully, like keep going. Nope, you slam into a tree. The second your peace is disrupted, you're like, I'm done. Nothing's happening. I'm over this. Nope. No. And you kind of like, again, you lose interest here with this curiosity. It's like you don't have the curiosity anymore. You don't want to work on things. You don't feel inspired or creative. Even if it's the smallest snag, I think that you are very in this comfort zone and your peace is very important to you, which is great. Peace is so important, right? Your peace of mind, peace of everything. But I think the smallest thing throws you off course completely. And it really disrupts your happiness too. It disrupts your happiness, your alignment in general, and your creativity. And so you shut down and I think spirit really wants you to protect your energy. Yes, you're desperately trying to protect your peace and not let things throw you off. But I think if you protect your energy in general, that will really help you in the long run because you're not like going to be so stressed about protecting your peace because your energy is protected. Do you know what I mean? I hope that made sense. But instead of just, because it feels like you give up, you really put a lot into things, and then if something goes wrong, you're like, nope, I'm done. And you don't like keep going, your curiosity is piqued, you're over it. Like maybe like you start a lot of different things and then you stop and you're like, okay, I don't know. I don't know how to go on now because something went wrong. And that definitely impacts your peace at the end of the day because you're not completing things how you want to. It's like you can't seem to pull things together, like tie up loose ends or anything. That's a big thing. You don't finish things. And because I don't know, whether it's like not bringing you joy anymore but it feels like it's because maybe someone said something and you're letting that impact your productivity and you actually going through with this or going through with anything that you're doing, right? And you let other people impact your mindset too. Instead of just saying, screw you guys, I'm going to do what I want to do. And if it brings me joy, I'm going to do it anyway, you know? And if I find it inspiring, I'm going to keep going. And I think that you've given up a lot of things that you probably really enjoyed, but maybe got some negative feedback, or like you couldn't figure something out or figure out how to make it bigger or like grow it more, whether it's a business or something. And that really affected you and it affects you. And so you stay in your comfort zone and you stop doing that, and maybe you'll start something else. But you always have that thing in the back of your mind, like, man, I wish I had done that. I wish I could figure out how to bring this together. And because you found it very inspiring and you're curious about things, you have a curious mind. It's just you don't finish stuff because you're trying to protect your peace. Let's see. Let's see what else comes out here. With tarot. Oh, that's too many. Too many. I'll take the first one though, because it flew out first. It's a party place. Judgment. Yes, exactly. 5 of Wands. Yeah, okay. You find things very exciting. You're celebrating them. You're trying to look for other people's support and confirmation, like that you're doing a good job, which is okay. I'm not saying that's not okay, but you're met with criticism. You're met with judgment, and then you're like, shit. You're feeling conflicted about moving forward with things. And I think it's several things, you know, in the past you've done this with. And it could be people, it could be hobbies, it could be a job, it could be clothing, you know, whatever. Friends. And then you just completely shut them out. You're like really conflicted because you don't want anyone to like think badly of you, or what am I trying to say? Or bring conflict into your friendships or whatever. Heavy burdens, gardens, with the 10 of Wands reversed. You're not seeing an end in sight for this. So with the 10 of Wands here, I'm thinking that you get this you get this judgment, you get these critiques or whatever, and then you push it aside. You get lazy with whatever you're working on. I don't mean it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to drag you, but you just stop doing it. You know, you stop taking action toward it, whatever it is you were working on. And then it's like, okay, well, I'm done with that then. No one thinks it'll be good. I'm not good enough, blah, 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 you know, whatever it is that you say to yourself. And you don't really give it a try again, you know, because you're like, well, shit, that no one likes that. No one's going to like my stuff. No one's going to like this person that I'm with, you know, anything like that. It feels like you're looking for validation in a lot of ways. And you just shut down. I think you shut down completely your emotions toward whatever this is that you're working on, you know? Okay, let's get into your strengths because I think they will tie together. It feels like it's all going to tie together here. Let me see. So your strengths, we have the hare and oak, new opportunities. The antelope and wheat with nourishment. Magic. Resolution. Sleek black. And sloth. So for you, okay, this is good. Like Spirit they love how you try new things. That you find these new opportunities to start stuff. People don't do that. They don't start new things. It feels like either hobbies or just taking classes for new things or something like that. You're not afraid to try stuff, which is cool, you know? And you got to trust your intuition here. There's something about really, I think you do try to do that. That's one of your strengths as well. You really trust yourself um when you're starting something. I'm not saying like to complete it or anything, but to start something. You're very, very intuitive and you trust yourself completely here. It feels like with nourishment, you really take care of yourself and the people that you love. You try your best to make sure that everyone is happy and you give whatever you can to others, you know? You will find resolutions to things. You will resolve any issues um that people may have. You need to resolve your own though. That's a big thing. Like figuring out um how to finish things, right? Is that the quote? I'm thinking of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Is it this is a finisher car? I don't remember what he says, but I can't get stupid Dennis out of my head. Like he's such a dork. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that was so random, but like he's talking about his Land Rover, I think. And this guy's like criticizing it. He gets really mad. But again, like I think that's what it is. You is you just get so mad or upset. You like really let your emotions get the best of you. And I wish you could watch that. Just look up Dennis Reynolds. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Um, like a rant. What are they called? Range Rovers, Land Rover. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like his car rant. It's so he gets red in the face. He gets really passionate. He's yelling, and it's like just because this guy said this is like a starter car, and he's like, "This is a finisher car." I'm sorry, I don't know why. Okay, anyway, you should watch it. It's funny. He's insane, but I think that that's kind of what it is, though. You get very heated if you get a critique, even a small, someone being a little critical. It's like the end of the world for you. But it's definitely the end of the project or whatever it was that you were doing. But again, people really think it's cool that you try new things. Big, big, big deal. You just are all over the place and you're trying to like I feel like you try and be happy. You're upbeat. Um but yeah, there's something here about resolution, like figuring out people's problems. Maybe with your intuition, you do that. And people think that that's really cool, right? Oh, I'm going to read these exactly like this. Oh, okay, because it makes complete sense. Um, with new opportunities and sleek black. So sleek black is just being very confident. I feel as though you get very confident in at the beginning of your projects. You have like you're really excited, you get really pumped about something and people find that so lovely. You know, they find you very charming and you're very it's just exciting. You're an exciting person, right? And it's palpable. People get very excited with you, right? And there is a 3 here, so it reminds me of the 3 of cups, like friendships and celebrating. And you really like celebrate it. It's fun times, right? And but then I see this nourishment and sloth, and you know when to take time to relax, when you need to rest, you know, all of that. That's very big. You know yourself very well. You really take care of your body, I think, and you're in tune with your body and your mind and what you need, which is a big strength for you. But I really think your intuition really helps resolve a lot of issues for people. And maybe for yourself as well that don't pertain to these these things that you don't finish, but it's a big deal. You're you're strong, you're powerful. People really look up to you. And they really think it's neat how you know when you need a break, when you need the time, because a lot of people struggle with that, but you're very, nope, I need some food right now. You're like on it, I need to take a nap, you know, in order to do this. Maybe you plan out your day very well. I did get a little bit of that, and that's why when you get like a wrench gets thrown into your plans and someone says something bad or something doesn't go right, it really upsets you and throws you off completely. I'm not sure, like Virgo vibes, earth placements, Capricorn, Taurus, you just get really, really sad. And again, there is the sloth here, so there's something about just getting lazy with it and then it fizzles away. But your positives are beautiful. You know, you're really unafraid to try new things, and that's really exciting. No, okay. So let's see what comes out with your tarot now for your strengths. The Two of Cups is reversed. Interesting. Wait, should this be upright or reverse, Spirit? Like that, right? Reversed. Okay. Oh, Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, what? All right. Their strengths, Spirit. What's going on with their strengths? Oh, Jesus. What is happening? Is this upright or reversed? It's a okay. Well, we'll take it upright. Okay, Messenger of Impulse and Opportunity, the Knight of Swords. Then we have the Hierophant on the back of the deck. I think that you really through oh, this is Knight of Swords, not I don't know what I said. Okay, but okay. Let me think here. So instead of focusing on the negatives, focusing on endings, focusing on getting your feelings hurt, which does sometimes happen, right? You're focusing on the end goal here, specifically with money and abundance and making a name for yourself, right? And your future family, whatever, however it resonates. But that's big for you, you know? And so instead of focusing on these things that maybe you're not taking action toward or things that maybe didn't go exactly how they should have, I think you leave them in the past. And that's also a positive. Like, yes, you try a lot of things, that's and then stop doing them. That's the weakness, but there's also strength in that because you move on, you don't dwell on it. You keep going, you keep trying new things, which I think Spirit is very proud of you for as well. And you're just creating opportunities for yourself, and you're smart too. Your brain's always going, and I think you always want to learn something new. And we also have the Hierophant here, so I feel like you take a lot of classes or you just do a lot of different things and are just always constantly learning. And that's a big strength for you. And I think you share your knowledge too. I'm really confused by this reverse Two of Cups though. Maybe you're not focusing on love right now. You're just, or like connections. You're just really focusing on creating a name for yourself and your dynasty. Just one more, please, Spirit. So let me just make sure we know the meaning of this Two of Cups. Oh, really? Okay, I'm going to take you. Oh, okay. So you don't let relationships, really toxic relationships or relationships that from the past like hinder you from moving forward. You don't let that come out with your shadow, you know? You're not It's okay like if you feel like in the past you were pushed aside, you know, brushed away, like floating down to the bottom of the ocean all alone, right? You're not letting that rule your life. You're not letting those endings affect you, you know? Um and you learned from them. And it's big. I think you're very focused on you and having experiences for yourself. That's very, very big for you right now, instead of dwelling on other people from the past and connections like that. I think your friendships are strong, but again, there's something here about you really, those criticisms cut deep for you. And we also have swords energy, which is air energy, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But yeah, there's a lot here about you're very, very intelligent, and you're not afraid to share your knowledge, and you're not afraid to try new things, and spirit really, really thinks that's awesome. Really awesome. But I think I'm going to end your reading there, pile 3. It's been such a pleasure to read for you today. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit the notification bell. If you'd like to join me on Patreon, I post extended readings there. There are opportunities for like discounted personal readings in the top 2 tiers, as well as I go live like every week with the weekly check-in for the week ahead. I do zodiac readings. There's polls. There's behind the scenes stuff. There's lots of stuff over there. So check it out if you'd like at the link down below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email link down below as well. If you'd like to if you have a message, if you have a question you need answered or any guidance you need on anything, just shoot me a message and I'll get back to you. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those down below as well. I also have an Etsy shop if you want to check that out. I sell some earrings if you want to check it out. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening, wherever you are, pile 3. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.